Hello guys, this is the second part of Pro Viper setups or Pro Viper executes. I really can't wait to show this one. Unlucky it's only on bind and on split because like you must know that on other maps it's really hard to find Viper players that are playing on Heaven on Ascent, and when they do it's probably from Korea most of the time and they are just doing basic stuff, so there's no point for me to show you these plays. Today most of their setups, new setups and plays I will show you are from GMB nAts, because this guy is such an incredible Viper player in my opinion, and I can't wait to see him playing in Master Berlin. And if I find new plays in Master Berlin from Pro Viper players, I will show you, of course. And if you want to see a third part, be sure to drop a like to this video and also a sub to the channel. It really helps me a lot, guys. And let's try to hit 10k subscribers before the end of the year. That will be amazing. Thank you guys for supporting me and enjoy this video. Okay, so let's start directly with a wall from GMB Chronicle. This wall, guys, is a retake wall, I think, in my opinion, of course. And it's really good. It has two ways of use. Like, first way that you can use it is staying on side, like, you know, behind your wall and wait for someone to cross it and try to get a free kill. Otherwise, what you can do is just put your wall and go back in Heaven. And that's what most of the time he's doing. I couldn't find a good gameplay who's showing how he really plays this wall. But I've seen that what he was doing is placing the wall at the start of the round and then going back to Heaven right here. And in Heaven he plays the one way at the entry of ramp. And like this, he has the control of ramp and he can retake the side if they took control of it with this wall. Because like he can really... This wall is OP as a retake for real. So I will show you how it looks like in game right now. So in game, you'll have to stand in this corner on elbow, let's call it. And what you'll have to do is aiming at this corner in CURSEUR. So you're gonna look a bit up, or if you want, you can just look at the down right of this A, and you just do this, and this wall is really incredible. So this is how it looks like if you want to defend it from the side. So you really have control of everything, even if the enemy like push all the way here and try to cross your elbow like this, you'll have control of it. If you cross it, you'll have like a better situation to kill him than him killing you. You know, like he's crossing your wall, so you have an advantage. Same for here, you can like defend the entry of A side because people will be afraid to cross it, because they will be afraid for someone playing from ramp and all that stuff. So this wall is really good in my opinion. And the one way he was doing is just putting like a one ray here, and then he was just playing back Heaven here, or even on the box and waiting for someone just to cross it and have control of the side at the same time. So I really find this setup really great, and shout out to GMB Chronicle for doing this in games. Second setup is also from GMB Chronicle, and this one is also a defense one, but for B side. So this one is really particular. So he's using, that was weird at first for me, because this guy is using a one-way and the entry of B side, like you can see it right here, and also he's using a wall plus a one-way, so that was a bit weird for me. So what he was doing is just putting a wall at the entry of B side, then it crossed only on mid also. I think this wall is more like a wall to help mid side, you know. So as you can see the Jet and the Sky pushing mid and had full control of it just because of this wall. So in my opinion, that's a good wall to use, but the one way is probably enough alone for real. So you don't need that wall, but if you want to use that wall and keep the smoke for another thing, of course it's a good wall. This third execute this time is an execute to attack B side, not to defend it, and it's also from GMB Chronicle, and you can see that it's a really different wall. So I was doing this wall but a bit different. Like the one I'm doing is at this corner to hit like, you know, the entry of CD, so that I can't be covered from heaven and also see it at the same time when I'm pushing the side. But this wall is to be used from a different way, okay? This wall is used to plant at the end of the site. I don't know if you can see it well, but there is like a little space on the map where you can plant, okay? And what he's doing is just putting a wall at the entry, like, I mean, at the start of the round. So if there is an operator or someone waiting for someone else to peek, he's covered by his own wall. So he can like push it with his team and then like throwing a flash or something and just take control of B main. And then what he can do is just dropping a smoke, as you can see he did it at the start of the round, just a bit before, or maybe it's a pre-smoke. And what he does with it is like pushing the side, you are covered from heaven, and you go in the smoke, you can swoop peek, trying to take control of backside, then drop down the wall maybe and take control of wall B side. But for real, I think this execute has loads of potential, but I really prefer using a different wall, the one I'm using most of the time, but I will definitely give a try to this wall, and I will show you in game how it looks like first. So in game, this is how it looks like. You just have to come in this corner, watching the minimap and let a little space like I told you. You are doing this. Then what he's doing, I will not show you pre-smoke, but how it looks like first. He's just throwing a smoke, you know, like this. So he take controls like this. He's covered from heaven. They don't see you. And then he's coming like probably in his smoke, drumming out the smoke, getting a swoop peek, control of backside, and then he can plant here if he wants. But sometimes my problem with these walls and this execute in general is that you have only a little space to plant and the enemy team knows that you are planting there, so you are more likely to die, you know. So that's why I prefer most of the time to use my wall, which is this one. You're also protected from heaven and also from city. And you have more space to plant, and most of the time you will plant at the default spot because you are more covered and likely to be alive, of course. Next setup. Okay, for this execute, I don't think I have to talk a lot about this, but I know that some of you might not know this kind of setup, but this one is easy to remember and easy to make. It's just a simple wall from A side like this. It's an attacker wall, of course. At the start of the round, you go in the corner in A lobby. Then you just put a wall straight to cut heaven in half. And there you can have control of ramp. And you can push towards heaven by taking the control of vent. And once you take control of this, the enemy team will be afraid for everything. They will be afraid for you to go mid. They will be afraid for you to take control of heaven. And this, in my opinion, this wall is a really good wall to use. And you will have to be really careful to play with your teammates, because doing this wall alone, you will die 100% if the enemy team is great. So this is a wall that you have to practice as teammates, with teammates, or like doing good calls to let them know how it works, okay? That's a good wall to use. Definitely give it a try, guys. Just go for it.
About this time is... Again, where Gambit going to lean one way or the other. Seeker's invested on B, actually. And on the back of that, immediately Gambit try and push forward onto A. Pora got it all to do now. He's actually going to wrap towards lamps here. We'll get shut down. And only one rifle on the way back in here, so big massive plays trying to find something on B, and Gambit ultimately able to pivot away from that stack perfectly. Turco and Izzy, sorry. See if they can get anything done here. Chronicle will fall. And they got the res as well here. This is interesting.
Here we go. Yeah, ult's coming. Oh, Izzy! nAts! You're so good at this game. You are so good at this game.
As you've seen in this gameplay, incredible gameplay. I was so hyped when he made this. Like, this execute on A short is amazing. So, what you have to do is really simple. You put your wall to cut like A short to push instantly on lamp, and what you do once you are around lamp, you will swoop peek. That's what he does. Look,
immediately Gambit try and push forward onto A. Pora got it all.
Just here he will swoop peek and take control of this little space. When he took control of it, he will push it and try to take a kill.
To do now, He's actually going to wrap towards lamps here.
When he took the kill, you know that he's 3 peaks, so he had back his smoke, and just after that he will throw his smoke right here in lamp. You will see it now, I think. Yeah, there. You see that he threw again his smoke to take a deeper control of lamp. And when he had no potion, because, you know, he just pushed the side, so his like potion bar is low. So to get more time, he will throw snake bites and to get time to get his potion back. So that's what he will do. He will throw a snake bite. You will see it here. He throws a snake bite and he gets time. And that's what the enemy do. The enemy team can't push, and they know that GMB nAts will not push in his own snake bite. Otherwise, he will be vulnerable himself and he will be more likely to die.
Urko and
so
Izzy, sorry,
they will just get a rest.
Done here. Chronicle will fall. And they got the res.
But at the time when he's making the res, GMB nAts snakebite is down, so it's not there, and he's pushing his own smoke to swoop peek it and having aggressive plays, and it worked perfectly.
As well here, this is interesting.
Here we go. Yeah, ult's coming. Oh, Izzy! nAts! You're so good at this game.
This place is so insane, bro. Like, for real. I really want to give it a try, and you might need to do it also. Anyway, let's go for the other play.
Here on the back of not any, no presence being shown by Blaze. See here if they look to push out a little deeper. Because again, early on, this pressure shown towards hookup. And it's nAts with a judge inside. Is he already slipped through though? That might catch nAts off guard.
Could. We've seen the value of this, but timing's everything. Does he wait, does he thread the needle? Oh, what a weird reveal. He's still got Izzy, but Brave was behind him, and the timing on this was just so baffling.
So in this place, you need to know 2 different things. First thing is that he failed it. I will explain you why. And second thing, I really found this incredible. Again, I know I found so many things from GMB nAts incredible, but anyway, let's go for it. So what he does is staying in this little boxes, okay, right here. He's staying on his boxes and just wait for a push. And when he knows they're pushing it, he's activating his smoke and his wall. So you can see here that he activates both. What he's gonna do is dropping down to the box without making any sounds. So they don't know he was down at this time. He was up at this time because like the boom bot didn't see him. So he went down. But the problem here, he failed his execute, let's call it. Because what he wanted to do here, I will show you, wait.
Could. We've seen the value of this, but timing's everything.
Okay, what he wanted to do here, he grabbed his like smoke to swoop peek, but let the wall down, okay? So like he's swoop peeking, but the walls protects him from behind, okay? So he's gonna go like at the other side of the wall, getting a kill, but still being protected from behind because his wall is still activated. But I think he just failed it. It happens. It happened to me too. So it happens to everyone to fail, okay, guys? So at this timing, instead of dropping the smoke, he dropped the wall at the same time. So he was not protected at all, and he could be shot from in front and behind him. So that's why he died by just getting only 1 kill, even if that's already great.
Does he wait, does he thread the needle? Oh, what a...
You see, like, he failed to get covered from his wall, but this play was incredible also. And I really want to play on bind today and try this execute because it seems really OP. And I'm 100% sure I will get a clip with it and we'll show you a clip with these setups. Maybe not on Friday, because on Friday this is probably the Fracture guide. So, or maybe not on Friday or Saturday, whenever I found perfectly everything for Fracture. But anyway, that's not the point for this video. Anyway, that was the last execute I found from pro plays. I know there is less walls and stuff to show, but there is not so much games with Viper at the moment, so I can't wait to see games in Berlin and see pro Viper players playing in it and see the setups. So really, if you don't want to miss these plays from Master Berlin, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you soon for the guide on Fracture. Thank you guys for watching this video, and bye bye. Peace.